Well guys, another excellent win, and I would suggest that 1-0 doesn't really tell the story.
No, I would agree to a certain extent. The way Lincoln play, you're going to have nervy moments because it's very direct. It's non-stop in the way they do it, long throws, etc. So you're going to get the odd skirmish because that's the nature of the way they go about it. But I don't think if they come away 3-0, 4-0 deficit, then they could complain too much. Right from minute one, we really played very well tonight.
I actually thought we played better in the first half when we didn't actually score, and right from the off we looked so strong, physical and composed and extremely confident.
Yeah, we had a number of chances in the first half for us, and at half time sometimes in them games you think, has our chance gone a little bit, but as the lads have showed all season, even through a rocky spell at the start of the season, there's so much character in there and commitment. I say it every week, but they never give up. They kept going, and we're beginning to show, you know, the league's relentless, but we're beginning to show how relentless we can be as well, I think.
And Jason Walker looked like he'd put us in the lead not long after half time.
Yeah, that was
he did, didn't he?
A poor decision. I think you can tell sometimes from the opposition defence whether it is or whether it isn't, and they didn't even appeal for it. And to give an offside where the ball has even come in from 30 yards deeper than where Jason's actually put it in, and great cross. Maybe the cross and the finish was so good the linesman wasn't 100% certain, and he's given it in a negative. Yeah. And then on another night, probably without blowing Cookie's trumpet, he could have had 6.
Yeah, I said that before. Yeah.
You know, yeah. On another night, the big lad would have probably got to sell a double.
Didn't do a lot wrong with many of them.
No, he didn't. The keeper's excellent.
Yeah.
You know, he's one that we discussed last year, and he's a very good keeper, and he showed that tonight.
And the goal that came, Cookie took that one extremely well again.
Fantastic move again, like the other night, the other day at Braintree. I think Andy Howarth picked it up, played it into walks. He's done a little bit, turned, played someone, and the finish was exquisite from Cookie. Probably the hardest one of the 7 he missed.
Yeah.
I don't know, I was just saying to the gaffer, it was like, a nights like this, sometimes you've got to assess where we are, and I think over the last 18 months, I think we've only lost maybe 3 home games, league games, and the 2 centre midfielders tonight, Paddy and Niall, I thought they were exceptional.
Yeah,
complemented each other well, and I thought, you know, they've come all the way through the journey with us, so to speak. You know, one was laying carpets, the other was electrician or whatever, and they've shown being full-time footballers now and they're coming of age. And you know, you've got an 18-year-old Elliot Newby who's got so much talent, and he's come on with 20 minutes to go, and I think it's a really positive time to be a Barrow fan for us. I think the fans should be really proud of how far we've come and how far he's took us.
Yeah, 10 games in, which is always when a sensible time to start taking stock, and 4-2-4 halfway up the table, so given the fixtures we've had so far, you can't be too disappointed with that.
No, I think you can always look to improve, and you know, in 1 or 2 games we did let ourselves down, and we have let ourselves down, but I think the time for fans to judge is when all the players are fit, and now we're getting to that point. We've learned some harsh lessons about this league already, the players included, and then the last 3 performances have shown with a bit of grit and determination, a bit more desire that, you know, that they can compete, and the more they believe that, then this, you know, this journey will start to pick up momentum, and we can hopefully be very strong in this league.
So now we've got Aldershot here on Saturday.
Yeah, and if you switch off for 1 minute, you'll get beat, because that's the nature of the league. Yeah. Everybody's beating everybody, regardless of full-time, part-time at the moment. Everybody is fresh, everybody's strong. These are the times where you need to be right on it. So if we're not, then we'll come unstuck. So again, it's very tough. And then you've got Saturday, Tuesday, and like Alex just said, it's a relentless league. So the squad will be tested.
Yeah, the lads will have to rest up on Thursday and tonight and eat the macaroni cheese and get, you know, ready for Saturday.
You freshened it up a bit tonight with a couple of 2 or 3 changes actually. Do you see yourselves doing that again with another game so soon, or you haven't thought yet?
Well, if it works, then you get praise for it. If it doesn't,
then
there's so many questions asked, and what we don't want is for it not to work on certain occasions, and the questions from the dressing room get asked. But I think they're believing in what we're asking of them, and then on a training ground they're working so hard to make sure their fitness levels are of appropriate standard. And then there's no excuses for people not to be in the team then. So, you know, Niall has looked after himself so well the last few weeks and been very strong mentally, and you know, tonight he's reaped his benefits, and it'll be hard to leave him out Saturday based on that fact. But he knows that if he doesn't reach these levels week in, week out, then he won't be, and that goes the same for the rest of the team. You know, everybody performed very well tonight, so decisions will be very difficult this week, but we'll look at what Aldershot are going to bring and then assess it from there.
Will he have an enforced change with Steve Williams coming off? What was the story there?
I don't think it's too bad. I think maybe it was just precaution from Steve. He was getting tired, you know, 70 minutes in, possibly we could have thought to do that one. You know, Simon's reaction to being left out and then coming on and winning 3 or 4 towering headers at the end says everything about him. So that's what you need as a squad, to be pulling in the right direction, and I think now they've realised what it's going to take, pulling together, and that determination has kept a clean sheet again tonight.
And just on that, Russ, the Niles situation, he's deserved his chance tonight. He's come on the last 2 games. He's been fantastic when he's come on. He's looked really good in training, and sometimes they twist your arm, and when you see him day to day, and seeing what they're doing, you know, you've got to make that decision to throw him in.
Stuff. So just finished by wishing you a happy
Yeah,
birthday
happy
for tomorrow,
birthday.
Russ.
Thank you very much, thank
And
you.
also my wife was come of age tonight,
happy
36,
birthday.
pushing into the late 30s, so
Cool.
happy birthday, Louisa, for the rest of the day. I'll see you soon.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Cheers.